gentlemen, I am your host, GlassJaw DeathClaw, and as promised, we are here playing some Minecraft tonight. I did say I was going to be streaming. Unfortunately, I was detained, but here we are, as is promised. I am a man of my word. And we are back streaming again, live to you. And yeah, we're going to play a little bit of Minecraft tonight. We're going to hang out for a little bit. Grab hold of my tea that I have here that I brewed up, especially for creative times like this. And yeah, here we go. Oh, and there we go. We got the sheep breakdancing again. The chicken's running all over the place. Alrighty. Yep, and this is our little beach that we made for the turtles in this morning's video. I think we're actually gonna finish that up here tonight. Just gonna kind of hang out and do what we do best. Okay. Yeah, oops. Overdid it there. Alright. Doing pretty good. Pretty good. I think this is far out as we want to go with that beach. Well, I don't know. I could make this beach gigantic, but I really don't want to. I didn't even want to put this in. I wanted to keep it 1, 2, 4. Yeah, this actually grown out a lot more than I wanted it to. It's only supposed to be 4 wide. 1, 2, 3. Actually gained a bunch of blocks. Actually reduce it down a little bit. That way the turtles have somewhere to kind of come in and dock a little bit. Little landing space. I'm gonna stop it right there. Whoops. Yeah, we're gonna reduce it down a bit. That way they can kind of swim in, but it's shallow enough for them to get where they need to get. And we have a water bucket, so if there's any... Oh, cool, it kind of resolved itself. That's nice. Alright, and this still goes over... well, it goes over a little more than 4, but that's fine. 2, 3, 4... Yeah, and that's fine, because this isn't end anyway, so... 1, 2, 3, 4... actually we want the 4th one. Oh, rats. Hey, there we go. Let's saw this down. That way they've got a nice space, but we're not, we're not giving them too much room. I'm kind of hoping the sea will actually fold in and fill this in, but we'll just have to see. Yeah, okay, cool. The sea did fold in exactly like I'd planned, so that works out. Yeah, and this is what our place looks like at night. Let's go in and it's about lightened up a little bit. It's still kinda dark. Not like we have to worry about mobs. I have the mobs turned off at the moment. Let's see. Put a little light right there. Yeah, put a light in each corner if I want to, I guess. Oh wait, it's bright, but it's not overly bright. Okay. Yep. And since it's quiet, we're gonna park this right here, let everybody know that we are streaming. Little sip of our tea. And jump on Insta and Facebook, let everybody know, hey, we're live. Come and say hi. I'm just gonna throw that right out there on our front page, and hopefully some folks will see it and pop in and say hello. If not, then that's okay, you know. All right, we will just have to see how this all goes off. Okay, that's good. Do a quickie little face snap for the camera here. Yeah, looks like somebody's up to something on my roof. I don't know what it is. Probably one of those sheep breakdancing again. Can't help themselves. Sounds like we got some baby chicks up there too. All right, and that should do it. Put out the call. Let's see if anybody even bothers to show up. I hope they do, but if they don't, hey, I'm here at least. We are here at least. And I can't really expect a ton of people to show up because I did have to postpone earlier. I've had a wacky day, and I desperately needed an hour or two of sleep. Because today was crazy. Not bad, but crazy. Okay. Now we've got our little view hole so we can see all the way down in here. I did say I was going to turn this into an armory. I know there's iron there, but I'm not going to worry about that. Not just yet, anyway. Ooh. Didn't intend to knock that down, but okay. That's fine too, I guess. Okay, I think that's part of one of the outer supports. Cool. We can actually build in and around our foundation. Gonna be careful not to Not to end up out in the ocean somewhere. That would suck. Yep, trying to build an armory, not a swimming pool. We already have a swimming pool upstairs. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go up. Yeah, going up one brick here, one brick there should be fine. But just have to watch it. It's a little too quiet for my liking. Fire up a little bit of music, and if they complain about it, well, that's just too damn bad now, ain't it? There we go. Hopefully that's not too loud for you guys. Well, I can't stand awkward silences, so music is music. They're not gonna let me pipe in music by my Spotify on my PS4, so we'll use our phone. And that will just have to do. Alright. Yeah, making some progress. Oops, punch a couple holes in our floor, but that's alright. Ugh, pardon me. This place, get a couple of ideas of how to light it, but we'll get into that in a second. Just want to get a general room shape going here. You can also go down a little bit. You don't have to go up. This place is meant to be sunken in a little bit, so. Alright. Do want to be able to get out, though. Yeah, like the sandstone, like I mentioned in my video this morning, because it looks like tile. Nice, clean, white tile. It's almost so clean it almost looks clinical. Which in and of itself is kind of bizarre, but trying to make a place look presentable, what better way than to use white tile for something, right? Yeah, it's a bitch to clean, you know, it's a pain in the ass to get blood stains out of, but hey. As long as it looks good for company, who cares, right? Alright, we're starting to look spiffy now. That's nice, because the sand just falls right into the path of me striking, so reduces the amount of work I have to do. You know, we're gonna push this back. This is actually gonna be, whoa. One danger I did warn about. Was more afraid of it on the other end, but this end we can just patch it right quick. Oh no! Oh no! We're letting the water in. Nah, we're good. We're gonna patch it from the top and work our way down, I guess. It's probably the most efficient way to do it. Keep the water out. Keeping this place as well put together as possible. Alright, and there's some in the way there, so that works. Alright, nice. Starting to look fairly uniform. We're gonna have to do this whole wall, but luckily we're in creative mode, so it's not gonna take a month. Yes. I just thought of something that would be kind of cool. Cannot believe it took, took a second to dawn on me. I'm gonna knock out a couple things and put a couple underwater windows in. That would be kind of neat. Yeah. And now that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. You actually get to see the islands and see some of the underwater structures from here. That's kind of sharp, huh? Alright, yes. Now we're talking. Not sure where I was going with this. I'll probably do a, like a wraparound staircase or something. That'd be kind of cool. Alright. Yep. Looks pretty sharp. We just gotta steady it up there. Yeah, the majority of this is gonna be sandstone no matter what I do. By choice. This actually bring down a little bit, give us kind of a. Alright. Yeah, that looks a lot more like it would actually hold something. Looking a little bit beefier. Now this. Okay, that's one of the steps. I really should not have hit that. You might as well just there we go. Yeah. Sometimes my my designer brain gets in the way of my non-designer brain, and then we end up with stuff like that. Stairwell. I'm actually gonna fill this in a dash. I'd opened it up a bit, but it should just kind of come right out and say, "Hey, look at me! I'm a happy little stairwell." There we go. Little Bob Ross action for you guys there. Yeah, we're gonna paint ourselves a happy stairwell. And put some happy trees in there too. I don't care what anyone says. Bob Ross is a god. That guy's awesome. Awesome painting skills and an even more awesome beard and hairdo. That's all nice and neat. Yep, looking pretty good. We're actually going to reduce this, I think, down to one step. Push that in a little bit. Oh, we didn't, like I mentioned before, we don't have to worry about mobs, so we can kind of do our own thing. We're not required to worry about mobs. We won't ever be, because I'm not gonna. I mean, I may switch it over for visual effect. There's mobs here, but it's not like they can do anything to me. In creative mode, I can turn them inside out, turn them into little red jelly blobs with eyeballs if they mess with me. So. Oh yeah, we're getting somewhere now. Nice. I could actually, if I wanted to be super duper, trying to come at this thing correct, put in some. I don't need that sticky piston anymore. Could actually put in some real stairs, which it's okay. It adds an effect, I suppose, but not entirely necessary. Whoop, and we got some dolphins whistling at us from outside. Yep, there's one of them now. There he goes. He is up, he is off, he is running. Now, let's see. I'm trying to figure out how to light this place and have it look kind of cool. Maybe we'll put a couple of, little holes for lighting sources and stuff. Yeah, and we're gonna go up from here a little bit. There we go. I started digging this out, but now I'm thinking a little better about it. There's really no point in ripping the floor out if we're not actually we're gonna use the space, but we can always modify it later if we don't like it. Yep, and got ourselves a donkey or an ass. Actually, I have to take a look at the thing and tell you which one it is. And here we go. I just thought of something kind of cool since this is kind of a memorial type deal. Let me pick out emerald ore. Yeah, let's put that right there, and we'll actually create a trying to visualize it, because it's not okay, that worked out. Yeah, I may have to lay it out and then just kind of knock holes out of it when we need to. Yeah, I did the top one well enough. Yeah, if I can copy, well, problem is I'm looking at it the wrong way. Yeah, we got top one. Yeah. That one's a space. This one didn't have any. Well, I actually did have one that far over. And then fill the rest in, I guess. Alright, does that look right? B. No, that would require that. I don't know. I was gonna do BDF, BearDogFarm, but kind of screwing that up. So anyway, I'll actually put a cool lettered floor in later. We're just gonna kind of keep doing what we were doing before we were making an idiot out of ourselves. Get rid of some of this ceiling junk. Don't need any of this. And these are gonna get capped in with. Yep. I'm glad there wasn't any water, because that would have, yeah, that could have been a problem. Do have to be careful that I don't undermine the beach I made for the turtles, because that would kind of blow. Go through all that work to make a nice beach for the turtles and then end up ruining it. Okay. Yeah, I like that sand falls, but it can also be kind of a pain in the butt. Whoopsie daisies. Nice. This place actually shaping up nicely, and I'm pretty sure I'm ruining the Turtle Beach. Let's go take a look and see what kind of damage I'm doing to my own creation here. But if that's the case, I can always replace it. It's sand. It's not like there's anything irreplaceable here. Oh yeah, that's nothing. I can just replace those tiles, no problem. Okay. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Alright, I actually want to come down here. Yeah, which tells me that I'm right there. I actually want to go in. I was trying not to do this earlier, but now I'm going to do it intentionally. And I'm going to come in here. Maybe not. Okay. Well, that failed miserably. Never, ever do what I just did. Okay. Well, we're going to go right back inside the house where we belong before we cause any more problems. Get back in the house. You ain't got no pants on. Actually, just there we go. It does leave us open for flooding, but I'm not gonna worry about that because I know the water's right there. All we need to do is keep from exacerbating that, and we should be good. We should be peachy keen. Alright. Also, I like creative mode because you can really cook along. You're not constantly having to, oh no, I have to create more brick, more this, more that. No, you have your materials, just go. Go. Create. Do something fun. I mean, yeah, the creating things once in a while is cool, but after a while it's like, really? I'm out of materials again? It's like, oh Christ. It's like, I thought we just went through this. Now it's like saying something to somebody once. You're speaking in plain, clear, audible, understandable English, and they're just, yeah, it's like throwing a ball at somebody who's either not, refusing to catch it or just isn't smart enough to catch it over and over and over again. Yeah, it gets my goat. Yeah, making some pretty good progress. We're half an hour into the stream, and we are looking pretty goddamn spiffy, if I do say so myself. Let's just fill in this floor for now. We'll worry about doing fancy designs and crap later. Always show off in a video later on what I've been up to. Also, I gotta put some more, it's not terribly dark in this room, but I want to put some more lighting sources anyway. Alright. Yeah, actually, want to do that. That way it's a nice, it's a proper hallway coming down. Okay. I'm going to knock a hole right here. And because it's supposed to be an armory, after a fashion, excuse me. I put in 4 ovens, that way we can put all sorts of neat stuff in there. also going to build it out a little bit so it feels more like they're proper working ovens. I'm going to put, yeah, it's a little lopsided, but yeah, gonna fill that corner in, I guess. Doesn't even it out, but at least it doesn't look like complete crap right now. Yeah, and at least that's even. So, yeah, I like things that are even. You know, visually and mechanically, it just looks better. In general, it's just better all around. A little water leakage should let us know that we are dangerously close to the water line. And also working in a white room like this, even if the lights were to go out, it's still going to be fairly bright because of how bright the bright white the sandstone is. All right. I'd say that's a pretty damn good start, if I do say so myself. And I do. Yeah, plus you got, look at all this natural light you got coming in from up top. That's good stuff. Time for another sip of our tea. Pretty good stuff. I usually don't buy things like vanilla chai tea, but I got very, very lucky at work. And they're clearancing a bunch of stuff. I got this stuff on sale. I forget what it's called. Oregon tea, something or other, but for $1. Normally this stuff would go for $3, $4 a box, easy. You know, for 8 packets. So that is pretty good. Okay. Yep, let's see, all the way down in there, all nice and neat. Everything's lined up. I'm kind of debating this, but I'm gonna actually just kind of neaten this off a bit. This is gonna be yeah, it's gonna be a throughway, but I'm gonna, oops, can't jump because there's the ceiling, but we'll do it that way. That way it's kind of smoothed off. Not much in the way of walking room. That's it. That's high up as we can go. Well, I'm actually not gonna. Ah, there we go. That's kind of cool. I was thinking of deepening this pool, and I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna deepen it up a bit. Wasn't sure. I mean, I like the design of it, or maybe I'll just like leave one slot open as kind of a yeah. I fell in the pool and now I need to get out, so I don't drown type of deal. Not sure if I want to raise the water level in it though. I think I'm just gonna leave it as it is. And this basically just a cover for the tunnel itself. So I don't think I'm gonna screw with that too much. Alright. And everything still functions. Can't get in there unless you hit the switch. And you can't hit the switch if you don't know it's there. You can walk right on past. Yeah, you know there's a hole there, but most people are just gonna walk right past holes. And let's have a sheep. Sheepies. Yep, there we go. Sheep's getting down with his bad self over there. Yeah, pretty nice view. You got some fish. I'm not sure if that's a whale or what that is, but You know, since we've been kind of creating a bunch, let's go and mess around a little bit. It's been a while since I've actually done a proper tour of this place. So, what do you say we do a proper tour of BearDogFarm from start to finish? The last time I did one of these was a long, long time ago. It's going to be an external one. We're not going to go inside, but usually when you spawn in right in this general area here. This is actually the very first structure I built. The garden that we're looking down on. And a couple beds in there, some bunch of pumpkins, cocoa beans, which was a nightmare to get. The biome for cocoa is way, way, way far away. But I managed to get there and get 1 or 2 cocoa beans, and I was able to breed them up. And then you come into here. The structure we're looking down on right now is actually kind of a brewing lab. Now I've got a cauldron in there and other various things. This entire monstrous structure here is actually Bear's Tower. You know, it goes up a long way, as you can tell. You know, still have to even some of the lights out, I think, but that's okay. It's more about the representation than it is what you actually see. Welcome to Bear's View, dedicated to Bear. Yep. From his family, please enjoy the view. The view from inside this place during the early morning and in the late afternoon is, even with a game with graphics like this, is spectacular because you get to see the sun come up and you get to see the sun go down. Really, really cool stuff. Creating all these walkways and turrets and parapets and all this stuff took me a long time. I didn't have any help with this. You know, except for maybe like the first day or two. And that was before it became BearDogFarm. It was just some little hole in the wall me and my friend Lester were building, and he got sidetracked, and I just kept right on building. But yeah, as you can see, this place is pretty sizable. I started off building this in survival mode. When Bear passed away, I said, screw it. No more survival mode. Yep, and I switched it over to creative only. And it's been that way ever since. Little walkways that come in and out. Got cool looking little waterfall there I put in. This glass took me forever to place because most of it was done during survival. But you can see pretty much everything from here. You know. These windows, I'm not even sure if, yeah, you can't even really see at them, I don't think, from the inside. And yeah, because it's high enough up, you do get a bunch of snow and ice and stuff that builds up, but yeah, and the tower still looms over us, even at this height. Okay, then you have another waterfall I've been working on, not recently. But yeah, this particular area is pretty cool at night. It lights up really, really cool. It's actually meant to be kind of a swimming pool, but that concept kind of failed. Or maybe it didn't fail, I just never completed it. And we can actually finish it now. I mean, what the hell, we're here. We might as well, might as well do something with our time, right? We're hanging out, we're making stuff, so let's rock. Then it figures we got Queen going on in the background, so that was kind of fortuitous wording. We're gonna take this water here, fill it in nice like. Hopefully we can get the water to fill in just right so it'll go smooth for us. Not guaranteeing it, but it'd be kind of cool. Not to mention, you got that sound of flowing water. That's always nice. Yeah, what I'd like to do is get the water level to come up enough so it won't be roiling all the time. It'll actually hold still. Pardon me. Yeah, I might have to trying to get the water up enough so it'll actually become stable again. Because at the moment it's not even remotely stable. The water's sloshing all over the place. Like that. It still flows a bit, but it's not as it's not as wild as it was. Alright, cool, and it's raining now. Get rid of those 3. Yeah, the water might still flow in and push it around a bit, but at least now it looks better. It's not all concave and convex and just, in general, just ugly looking. And this thing also, at night, lights up like a damn Christmas tree. That's actually a design I was working on. I could get it to light up more even, but at the moment I think that's pretty cool by itself. While you're swimming, you can actually see down through the bottom. You can see out a little bit. Yeah, all you're mostly going to be seeing is water, but that's alright, Still pretty cool. Now, what I was saying about this place is this is kind of my enclosed fishing hole. It's fairly well lit up. It's not done out to the nines, but get yourself a pumpkin diving board here if you want to go for a swim. You got a little boat over in the corner in case you want to come out in the middle here, catch some fish and stuff. This place is super, super cool. I'll show you why. Since we're flying, I keep forgetting that we can fly here. I should know better because I used to play this game so much. Literally, I'd go for like a day or two without sleep. I'd play this game so much. I know, it's not good for me, but these days, what is? Here we go. That's the inside. Oh, look at all these fish and stuff. That's pretty cool. What do we got here? Oh, cool. That's a salmon. Wow. Those are some huge salmon. Anyways, case in point being, we're gonna stop flying for a second so I can show you something that I designed and actually use. It actually works. You can go pretty quick with the rowboat. Yeah, don't touch the right control stick at all. Just use the left one. You can see it's pretty well lit. You can come out here and just kind of wheel around in the center. Whee! Now, when you come out here, you can go right or you can go left. If you go to the right, which it usually tries to feed you to the right, that's the way I have the flow going. Kind of dark in here, but you can get going really quick because of the way the water flows. And you're out the other end. Now, right out into the ocean. I got a bunch of different things going on here. In order to get out to the structure we've been working on, you actually have to go. I'm gonna set up something so you can get here easier, but we traditionally had to go down through the house in the middle of that bad boy out there. Had to go down through that, through the mines, up this tunnel, and then out. Which is, you know, that in and of itself is a chore because you can get lost wicked easy. But I don't see many people coming to visit me. I may invite some of you folks, those of you that play on the PlayStation 4, to come and visit. Any of the creation privileges, however, will be disabled if you are with me. Nothing personal against you, but if I invite you to come visit this place and you were to damage it, I would be beyond angry. There would definitely be some repercussions, and I don't want to invite that. So if I ever invite anybody here, all creative privileges are going to be solely under my control, because it's taken me forever to build this place, and I don't want to have to go and I can rebuild in creative, but I don't want to have to even think about it. You know, this place is a labor of love to a dear friend of mine, dear dog, that is now gone. Now, we're going to come back in here. Yep, because I have the water flow set up just right. We can get through here pretty quickly. You guys are probably wondering. Yep, I'm going to kick it around. It's not letting me back up. Come right out on over here. And this is not where we're meant to get out, but we're going to get out anyway. And that corner usually catches a boat because of the way I have the water flowing. Get my character to, you know what, we're just going to fly because I'm not going to deal with that right now. Yeah, you get a pretty good view from here. You also get a nice view of Bear's Tower from right there. Pretty damn cool. Hey, welcome to the stream. Thank you for popping in, playing a little bit of Minecraft. Actually been working on our level that we've been working on for years. Kind of booting around. How you guys doing tonight? Hey, Matt. Welcome to the stream. Bless you for stopping by. Good to see you're doing well. Yep. Said I was going to stream tonight. I meant to get on at 9, but I've been feeling well, and I've had kind of one of those days where things just like to go sideways. So we took care of some of that, and here we are. I only had to postpone the stream by an hour and a half, but as I mentioned to my audience earlier, you know, had to get some sleep. Yeah, this whole pathway here took me a couple of days, even in creative mode, to get all of this laid out, and I still need to. My internal OCD is driving me nuts. I need to match the walls and the ceilings and all that. I just can't help myself. I can't let that stand. Alright. Back in our boat, put our boat back where it belongs, which is right over here. Moored neatly in the corner. Alright. And now we can fly. Now I'll take you guys down through, yeah, I think we're actually going to go down the shaft into the mine itself. Hadn't planned on doing that, but whatever. Alright, you've got our sugarcane grow out here. Haven't finished the tour yet, and you have our library. Massive library. Wall-to-wall books. ceiling to floor, just books everywhere. And you can see I've got a enchanting table there and a crafting station. I don't know why there's a furnace outside. I honestly don't know. That sound you hear, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, it's a pig. Okay. I remember having a I'm not sure if he's. Oh, yep, there he is. There's our golem guarding our stockyard. Yeah, we got our chickens. We got our sheep. So we got one horse. We got another sheep there. Mixed, varied animals, and there's another golem that I placed out here just randomly, just because. Pretty cool guy to have, especially if you're having spider problems. He just kills the spiders off pretty quick. You know, this is our outside pumpkin grow, another grow for pumpkins. I don't know how the sheep keep getting in here. Maybe the game's just spawning them, but yeah, they just seem to show up. And it's kind of cute, so I'm gonna leave them there. They're not hurting anything. So yeah, pretty cool place to hang out in and around Halloween time, because you know, nothing screams Halloween like pumpkins. They're also pretty cool because I actually turned some of them into jack-o'-lanterns to generate some light out of it. Probably one of the better lit areas in the entire place that I've made so far. Yeah, we've got a giant, it's actually the water source for all the animals. I still need to put like a watering trough for these guys here, but the only issue I have with putting one in there is these guys are dumber than rocks and they'll probably get stuck in there. They really are. The sheep in this, you know, most of the animals in this game are pretty brain dead. Okay, this animal overflow holding pen, BearDogFarm. This used to be a run through. I don't use it anymore. This is when I was doing creative. But this was a oh cool. Kind of forgot I had a skull there. I don't ever remember putting any of this in here. Ever. I could have. Or I had a friend in here helping me ages ago and I completely forgot about it. This used to be an animal kill pit, but I've since decommissioned it. Now it's just kind of a hole in the ground with a, you know, a neat little toggle switch for it. And a bunch of boxes with randomized crap in it. But yeah, if I breed up a bunch of animals and I want to move them from there to there, I can. It's open, it's well lit. You've got a bunch of jack-o'-lanterns and a watering trough here. Hey, welcome to the stream. Playing a little bit of Minecraft tonight. Actually doing a over-the-head tour of the facility, BearDogFarm. I'm actually going to say hi to one of our golems here. What's going on, buddy? Yeah, he's just kind of doing his thing, you know, guarding like the brainless sentinel that he is, which is awesome. That's what they're supposed to be doing. Now, oh yeah, and I did say we are going to take you down to, down through the mine. Yeah, this is kind of an escape hatch that I created. It's kind of a goofy idea, but it's something I did in case when I did have it on survival mode, if the mobs overran my place, I could just jump in there and swim out and deal with the infestation later. Never really a good idea, but you know what we do now and what we do later, two different things. Okay, and this is the tail end of our mine. I did say we weren't going to do any interior views, but oh, what the hell, you know? We're kind of hanging out, just killing time anyways. Alright. Now this place, you can get up in there, but it's kind of a pain. So I'm gonna have my character kind of float along here a bit. Yeah, I keep marking stuff with different different things to let you know that, yeah, you're on the right path. You know, just follow the jack-o'-lanterns and you won't die horribly. Now the new bat designs are adorable. I love bats. I'm gonna poke a torch right here just so we can see a little bit. And this leads up to a water source. I don't think I've been through here. Alright, and this leads somewhere I've never been before. That's kind of cool. But yeah, I used to come in here and just get all sorts of different resources and materials. Yeah, it seems to be kind of spiraling up. Yeah, right back to the water and basically washing us right back down the other side again. Now, I hope you guys will bear with me if I get lost a little bit, because I have not been in here for a very, very long time. So, it has been quite a while. Oh, here we go. Yeah, that's right, because... yeah, just follow the popping sound of lava. Okay. And here we go. This mine is actually quite enormous and quite extensive. And yeah, if you fall in that, you're gonna fry up like fat back bacon. So just don't do it. Excavating most of this took me weeks and weeks and weeks of listening to, different podcasts while I was working. It's not that I don't find Minecraft boring, but when you're doing it 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 hours at a time entirely by yourself, yeah, it tends to get a little tedious no matter what you do. Okay, that's one of the through tunnels. We'll go down that in a sec. Yeah. Yeah, there's lava all around us. Even if you can't see it, it's there. Yeah, got another little lava flow here. This. Gonna mark that because I can't see a damn thing without marking it. Yeah, I believe one of these sections actually leads back up into the house. Yeah, this one here, because I actually started. I remember I got killed here one time, and I decided to set up like a little base camp. I also flooded this intentionally to create obsidian, which I never got around to mining. Things occurred long before I'd made up my mind. I was going to create a mine shaft going down through there, but that never happened. And now that I'm here and looking around, I can actually remember. Now these, I actually use these lava source blocks to make lighting elements. It's all lava, keeps it nice and brightly lit, and the stairwell goes up and up and up and up. Goes up a long way. I actually cheated and used a jack-o'-lantern in that one. Ugh, pardon me. Yep. More lava there. Like I said, this is a long stairwell, so it's almost almost Monty Python-esque how long this stairwell is. It really is. It's massive. And it actually puts us right out here. Right out front, right in front of the house. This is one of a couple of outlets. There's one here. There's one over there in the swamp. And I'm not even sure if that's a mine outlet. I think that's just a, see if I can find the, yeah, I've got doors all over the place. It's like a, like a dwarf's wet dream. It's just, I have doors literally everywhere. and they all lead to varying places. Yeah, this is when I was actually starting to create some different mine shafts and getting ready to do even more. When the last time I stopped playing this, which was quite a while ago. I'm gonna hop over that because I don't want to trip on it and end up getting stuck in it. Yeah, and some of these places actually look like they go on for miles, and they almost do. The ones that are blocked off, I kept blocking them because of the friggin' skeletons that would show up. I'd just block them off. It's like, nope, I'm not gonna deal with you. I'll murder you later. You can just, you know, sit at a distance and look at me funny. That one was kind of a goof because there was meant to be a door here, or a wall here, but grab a sip of my tea here. Oh, that's good. Okay. Now, continuing on with the tour and my jabbering. This leads out to the back lot, which is really well lit for a reason. One, because it's open. Two, it's near the swamp, so you're going to get slimes and stuff. Yeah, I think I actually started... yep, this is actually the bottom... this is actually a little rock quarry that I have that I was using to get cobblestone out of. I just kept digging and digging and digging. This was, what, when I started, maybe 2 blocks deep. And I just kept chipping away at it, taking the stone and putting it over here. Going all the way up there. Now, this is an exit. Cannot recall where the hell it comes out, but let's go find out. We're here. I've got you guys here, so let's go and explore, because I can't remember. I honestly can't. Okay, yeah, this is leading back into a section of the mine that I can't recall when and where I started it, but yeah, this is under the house again. Now, when I say that my mine network is massive, I'm not kidding. I am really not exaggerating. This place is... Yep, now I kind of remember, because I remember being here a little bit earlier. Vaguely, and having certain places lit and others not, it's more difficult to tell where I've actually been. I should have actually labeled different corners and places and all that, but you know, when you get into a groove and you start really digging for resources, you're not interested in being lost. You're interested in finding those emeralds or that gold. Yeah, it's all about the shiny then. You get absolutely lost in what you're doing. Alright, let's now run a little bit. Okay, yeah, this is pretty much where yeah, that's a hole going down into that. Yep, and this is actually inside of my house. I'm pretty... Yep, pretty sure I know exactly where this is, because this is my big mine pit inside of my home. It's actually, if you want to be accurate, I'm more under my home, but yeah, I use this place as a little... Let's see if I can open another little rock quarry that I have in the basement. Now that I've figured out where I am, you know, this is going to be a lot easier to show you guys around. Yeah, then we come up through here, and we are now in my home. Yeah, we've got kind of our like brewing area. We got our cauldron and all that, which I pointed out way earlier. And we have. That's just kind of. I don't know why I have a pig in my house. Don't ask me. Oh, 2 pigs. 2 little pigs. Kind of a library. Started working on this just to take up space. You know, have it look like there's something going on in here, even though there's not. Okay. Also have our inside grow for sugarcane. Also have a couple of stoves. This is a dump off pit. Basically excess overflow. If you don't need it, throw it in the lava, it disappears and life goes on. My friend Yuki, who I have not played with in a very long time, I'm not even sure if she still plays Minecraft anymore, actually recolored this bed on me when I wasn't looking, the little devil. A bunch of storage boxes with all sorts of bits and bobs and, you know, just accumulated junk from months and months and months of playing this game, possibly even years. Most definitely years. Okay, this leads outside. We're gonna go back in a second, but you got your cow right here, and you have your. Yeah, my golem should be wandering around this general area. Now, yeah, get a good size. Get a good view of the tower from this angle. And this is just kind of a holding area. Not sure if I really intended to do anything with it, but you can climb up in here and go into Bear's tower from there. Which I might do at the very end of this video. Stream. Whatever it is I'm doing right now. And we have carrots. We have a carrot grow. We got a little bit of water. Kind of a deep well. I just did it for the fun of it, just to kind of goof off a little bit, take up some space, make this place look a little more utilitarian. And here's another bed that my friend Yuki recolored when I wasn't looking. Damn her. And we got our pumpkins. We got our cocoa beans. We got a pig that likes to get stuck on the roof of my building. Another, I'm gonna strangle her the next time I see her. Another bed she recolored that I forgot about. And yeah, our boxes are full of stuff. I won't lie, a bunch of this is from, it is from creative, but the majority of it is not. Like, all these different dyes, that's all Yuki doing that. The cocoa beans are all legit. That's all the cocoa beans in number are stuff that I did. I grew them and just kept storing them to make different types of cookies. Got your pig pen, which is usually empty, because I hate breeding pigs. Pigs are a pain in the butt. You gotta get carrots, and you gotta jump through all these hoops, and it's nauseating. I'd rather not deal with them. Cows, kind of empty at the moment, but it's probably because I killed them all off and ate most of them. We got sheep. We always have an excess of sheep. No matter what I do, we have sheep. Okay, now I think, be fair to you guys, we're gonna take a little trip into inside here. Now this is something, a concept I was working on. Never really knew what the hell to do with it. Just kind of building. Just felt like, hey, you know, today's a Friday, which at the moment I know it's not, but you know, it's a Friday. I'm gonna hang out and just build something, and that's what this room kind of became. Its own organism after a fashion. Yeah, and just kind of an empty room. Nothing too wild. But if we go out here, I do need to put a door on this. This is the grand entrance to Bear's Tower. And as you can see, we have a nice long climb ahead of us. Yeah, if I click and look, you can actually get a pretty cool... Oh, look at that. How do you like that? Perfect timing. And we get to see a sunrise. How about that, ladies and gentlemen? Isn't that just beautiful? I think that sheep just committed suicide. Not that suicide's funny, but that was actually kind of funny. I don't know what's with me catching sunsets and sunrises, but in the video I did this morning, I caught a nice sunrise coming up off the ocean, and here we go again, another sunrise. Man, oh man, the Shevitz. Alright, well, enough with that. Alright. Get off here, you get a nice view of the swamp and the forest, some of the mountains surrounding. Actually, I've been planning on, lately, since I'm back to playing this a little bit, planning on building on those two peaks over there. Nothing huge, just a little house here, a little house there. You know, just to take up space and have even more rain over this area. This started off as an open, kind of an open hallway, but I glassed her in. But look, that's a nice panoramic view right there. And you can definitely tell you are in a castle. You are most definitely in a castle. Yeah, and the main bulk of the tower is right there. We're going to go into that in a second, but yeah, I got some walkways here, just kind of. Yeah, I like walkways with a view. You get to see out over the ocean there. You get to see the library, the Grand Library. All right. Now this place. Oh, yeah. Get out of here. And yeah, I punched a hole in my wall, but I don't care. You didn't see that. Nobody saw that. I can always patch that later anyway. But yeah, we're back outside. We're back into one of the grand courtyards. Get a nice view of the whole thing from here. This square bit here, this whole lower section, I built in survival mode by hand. It was painstaking to do most of this. Now, one thing I did not do was build these turrets here and this low wall. This I did in creative. Yeah, I definitely put some serious time into building this place. So let's put it that way. Yeah, just figured what the hell, I'll throw some water in there. It's kind of neat. Was gonna use some lava and make like kind of a lava lamp, but I decided against it. Got this was gonna be a bunkhouse. I'd intended on playing with many more players, but that never happened. Because as is the case with Minecraft, people fall in and out of love with it all the time. I never fell out of love with it, just got caught up playing other games, and time outran me. Now I think once we conclude our a little tour of Bear's Tower, I think that's gonna pretty much do it for me. I've been going at it for a little over an hour, and I think that would be a nice little conclusion to this stream for tonight. But yeah, welcome to Bear's Tower. A nice placard right there for you. Also got an amazing elevated view of the area. love doing this stuff. I glass this all, and you can see the bottom of the observation deck above. Take a walk along this. I usually like to close the doors behind me, but as usual, just enormous panoramic views all around. Pardon me. This is kind of a nothing. It does coil back on itself to going down, but we're not going to go down there. It basically just leads into another branch of the mine, and you know, pretty much all the stuff you've seen already. Yeah, let's see our library, our stockyards, our sugarcane grove, from all of it from right up here. And that's a good view, but it's still not as good of a view as you get from the top, though. The view from the top of this place is breathtaking. And I made it that way on purpose. And there's one of Yuki's colored beds. I really did forget that she went through when I wasn't looking and messed with some of my stuff. One of the times I brought her in here. Yeah, and this, before we go up that ladder, we're gonna go around here. Lots of lights. You can see out of it. Yeah, you gotta look past the torches and all, but it's basically just a roundabout, kind of a central walkabout. Come right back in here, and then we're gonna go up the ladder. This is actually meant to be a, I don't know, for lack of a better term, a floating armory. I gotta fill it in. Now that I'm doing creative, I don't even have to care. I can just go to town and really neaten this place up. Okay. Yeah, I've already, actually, this is the armory. I forget what the other one is. The other one's gonna be a bedroom or something. But yeah, I've already started. Got your blocks of gold there. Got your anvil. You got a bunch of your working equipment. Okay. And here we are, ladies and gentlemen. We've finally reached our destination. Welcome to Bear's View, dedicated to Bear Default from his family. Please enjoy the view. And you can see literally for miles. Yeah, if you can build it within eye shot of this place, it'll be seen. Especially if it's well lit. I think that's also why I want to build over on top of that there. I'm not going to build a tower. I'm going to build like a longhouse or something on that one. Make sure that it's facing the tower. That way when it's lit up at night, I can see it. And you can see basically the whole farm from up here. The enclosed fishing area is the largest structure apart from the tower itself to date. Just, a lot of love and a lot of good memories went into building this place, and as you can tell, I'm still building it. Alright. Now we're gonna climb on down here. And we're gonna go right out in front of our home, and we're gonna hit our outro. For those of you that are here, I thank you very, very much for stopping by. I know you may not have been here for very long, but I will be streaming again. And I will be streaming Minecraft again, as well as other games in the near future. Depending on when I have days off and when I'm able to. Most times it'll be an hour stream, unless it's a brand new game and I'm really trying to either upsell the game or not really upsell the game. I don't even know why I said that, but really trying to show off the features and details of a game, or maybe if I really like a game, it's my stream. I can just do things on a whim if I want to. come right on out here, right out in front. So when we look back at the character, you guys will get a nice shot of the surrounding buildings. Okay, trying to remember. And there we go, ladies and gentlemen. I present to you BearDogFarm. And there goes the sun. I couldn't have timed it better myself. Yes, my character is currently wearing the Marceline, the Vampire Queen skin from Adventure Time. Absolutely love that character. She's funny, she's scary. She's the way most people ought to be, in my humble opinion. And I couldn't have a better outro song than Date with a DeathClaw. Well, hope you guys have enjoyed this stream. I thank you from the bottom of my heart for stopping by. If you have not visited my YouTube channel, please go right ahead and do that. That's GlassJaw DeathClaw. Just type that right in the search bar of YouTube, and it'll bring you right to me. I have all sorts of different videos. Minecraft, The Hunter Call of the Wild. I play everything. Do I always play the most popular games? No. I play games that I enjoy. If a game happens to be popular, that's wonderful. But, you know, having views and viewership is awesome, but I'm not going to do it if I don't enjoy it. I'm coming from a solemn place. I do this because it helps me relieve stress. Hopefully it entertains you guys, and it's just one of those things. We're in together to relax and have a good time. Let's wait for the sun to go down, and we'll say our final goodbyes. We'll say our goodbyes to the light. And that tower absolutely just lights up when the sun goes down. I love it. Oh, man. Yeah. Now that is a castle. That's not a castle. Now that's a castle. Anyway, guys, as I mentioned, thank you very, very much for stopping by. And as always, I have been your host, GlassJaw DeathClaw. I'll see you guys soon. God bless.